Hi guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tiara Syifanida from the University of Education, and I'm currently majoring in the international program on science education. So today I will be doing a video, and it's a final exam for the course Lower Secondary School Science. This video will be about excretions in humans, which is a biology topic that I will be teaching in junior high school students. And also, I hope you guys are ready for the video, and I hope you guys are excited to watch my video. Let's get on to the video. Guys, are you guys excited for today's lesson? So today we are going to learn excretions in humans, and I hope you guys are prepared for this lesson and have your pens and books with you, or your tablet, or anything you can write on. And also, I want you guys to stay strong and keep your spirits up even though we are under quarantine and we have to maintain social distancing, and we can't meet our friends and family, but we have to keep on going. Okay, so keep the spirit up, and let's start the lesson with a Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So I want to ask you a question. When you hear the word excretion, what do you guys think about? What is a phrase or a word you think about when you hear that? Maybe you guys have any idea what we are learning today? You can comment down below. I will give you 5 seconds to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the learning outcomes that you will get from this lesson is that firstly, you will be able to just define the term excretion. Secondly, you will be able to name the excretory organs and products. Thirdly, you will be able to describe the role of the organs in excretion. Fourthly, you will be able to describe the structure of the urinary system. And lastly, you will be able to state the excretory diseases that are involved. So next, I will be explaining to you about why do you have to learn this. Because in my experience, so many has asked me this question, or ask my teachers the questions, and ask themselves this: why do I have to learn about this? So why do you guys have to learn about the excretion process? Firstly, to understand more about how your body works. Why does that matter? Because I'm not going to do surgery on anyone, so I don't need to know about how my body works. That's where people get it wrong. You actually do need to know how your body works. This is so you're able to take care of your body, which is linked to the second point. You will need to know your needs, and you will need to eat healthier in order to stay alive longer and keep your organs healthy. And thirdly, you need to be grateful about your body. Stop complaining about how your body is not perfect, because there is going to be some flaws, but you have to keep in mind that others out there have it much more worse than us, and we need to be more grateful about what God has created us and given us. So you have to be more grateful, because some people don't know how to excrete waste by themselves. They need to get help from the hospital. So you guys have to be more grateful, okay? Promise me. Okay, so simulation time. I am going to show you guys around in the simulation on the urinary system to get you guys waking up. So you guys can scan off the simulations in your phone, and let's get to the simulation. Okay guys, so this is the simulation that you guys will get to explore later on. I will just show you a brief of the explanation of the simulation. So here you have the urinary system and you have a human body. This is a female body, so you can also have a male body in the view. Okay, so here we have the organs that is involved in the urinary system: the kidneys, the penis if you are male, the prostate, urethra, and urinary bladder, and the vagina. So here you will be able to click on the kidneys and get a description of the kidneys and what is the function. For example, the kidneys' functions are the waste filtering and disposal of the system body. And also the location where it is at, you can see it clearly, and you can get to read more details about the anatomy of the kidneys, about the structure, about the blood supply, the nephron, which we will do next lesson. And down here we have the same thing, a description of the urinary system anatomy. So the kidneys, the ureters, and the urinary bladder, urethra, and they show you more of the detailed organs here. And also what you have to maintain to have a healthy urinary system. That's all I'm going to show you. I hope you guys will have fun with it. And you guys will get to view it more detailed later. Okay, let's get back to the lesson. Okay, so what is excretion? So excretion is the removal of the waste products from the body, and this could be from metabolism, toxic materials and substances, and excess requirements. These include the waste products of chemical reactions in your body, the excess water and salt taken in your diet from food, spent hormones, removal of drugs and other foreign substances taken in your body. For example, if you have aspirin in too much quantities in your body will reject that and excrete it. So next you will need to know about the excretory organs. There are 3 excretory organs that are the main ones. The first is the lungs. It excretes carbon dioxide from the process of respiration. The second is the liver, which processes toxic materials and make them more harmless. Third is the kidneys, which excrete urea and salts. In the picture you can see the positions of the excretory organs, so it will help you imagine what it looks like in your body, because you can't directly look into your body. Note, don't get confused, I'm just warning you, skin is not an excretory organ because it relates more with temperature changes. So it does excrete sweat, but it's not an excretory organ. And the second is egestion, which is the expulsion of undigested waste from the anus. So it's different, excretion and egestion, though they might be related to one another, but it's different. And also one more thing I didn't put in here is secretion. Secretion is moving a part of a substance into the other parts of the body, which is a different. Secretion and excretion is totally different. So next, the lungs. I will be explaining more about it. So when the lungs respire, when you breathe, It excretes carbon dioxide and water vapor, and these are the products of aerobic respiration that happens in humans during exhalation. And the second excretory organ, the liver. The liver breaks down excess amino acids and produces urea. It also breaks down many substances in the blood, including toxins. In advanced level biology, you will be able to actually get more deeper into why the liver is working that way and what it brings. The process of breaking down amino acid is going to get more complex. So if you want to learn more about biology, you should continue to the advanced level. And here, the third is the urinary system, which is the kidneys, the third organ. So the kidneys are 2 bean shaped, which is located in just about like at the back and below your stomach. You'll be able to see that in the simulation more clearly. And it produces urine. It helps to produce urine. So urine is a fluid in the body that consists of waste substances dissolved in water. It's yellow because of the waste pigment that is created by the body. And urea is the colorless compound that dissolves in water, blood, plasma, and urine. So urea will be filtered out later on and to produce urine. So here are the structures. The structure consists of the renal artery, the kidneys, renal vein, and ureters, bladder, and urethra. So the renal artery brings waste to the kidney in the blood, and then in the kidneys it will be removed the urea and the other chemicals from the blood also. The renal vein takes the clean blood away from the kidneys, and the ureters carries down it to the bladder. So the renal carries it up, which is clean, and the ureters carry down the waste down the bladder. And so the bladder stores that urine, and the urethra carries the urine out of the body when you know how you feel you need to go to the toilet, and it comes out of that urethra. Okay, so this will be the detailed process of the urine. The first step is filtration. The blood passes through the many nephrons inside the kidneys, and the small molecules are filtered out. Small molecules meaning salt and ions and things like that. Step 2 is the selective reabsorption. So the kidney must reabsorb the molecules which are needed. As I've said, glucose, water, and ions, and a bit of salt. But most salt is excreted. Step 3 is the excretion process. So the molecules which are not absorbed back into the kidney, they go along the nephrons and the tubule as urine. So the process mostly happens in the kidneys, and then from there it either goes up the renal artery and go back to the body, or it either goes down to the bladder, which is carried by the urethra. Okay, and I will be explaining about the common excretory diseases. So there are 3 excretory diseases, the common ones. So the first one is kidney stones. Kidney stones are produced when the urine crystallizes and it's because of the minerals, the excess minerals and excess salt that is produced in your body. And these can be also produced because you didn't drink enough water, so, and you've been holding in your urine sometimes. So when you need to go to the toilet, you need to, and you have to get the right amount of food to be healthy, and also water. Kidney failure is the second one. Kidney failure, you either were born with the kidney failure, is a dysfunction. What do you call it? It's a disability you were born with, or you can develop it over time if you don't take care of your health properly. It is where you will need to have two choices when you have kidney failure. The first choice is that you will have to get your blood cleaned every now and then, like every week probably. It's called, it goes through a process called kidney dialysis. So where you filter your blood out, but you have IVs stuck to your hands and stuff. So you need to go to the doctor to do that. And you can see the picture I have provided. That's called kidney dialysis, to excrete waste. I'm sorry. And also the second choice is actually having a kidney transplant. So you would have to find a donor for that. Okay, and the third is urinary tract infection. This is not really bad comparing to the other two diseases. It's probably just because you have like bacteria down there, and it can be cured with antibiotics from the doctor. Okay, so we have ended this lesson, and the summary of the lesson is that you have to remember what excretion is. Excretion is a process of removing waste from your body. The second, there are three major organs involved in the urinary excretion system. What are they? Do you still remember? The lungs, the kidneys, and what's one more? Comment down below. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the liver. So the liver, the lungs, and the kidneys play a major role in the excretion process. And thirdly, the urinary system and the process. So what is the process of creating urine? And fourth, we need to keep our body healthy. I have mentioned it all over the lesson today that you have to know the right foods to eat and take care of your body. And so, see you next lesson. I will be explaining more on the kidneys. And before you go, there is a quiz that I want you to take. I hope you guys are paying attention and you guys can scan. I hope you guys do well on the quiz, and there are a couple of resources down below that I provided if you want to study before your quiz, and you can also explore this time to look at the simulation much more. Okay, good luck students. I hope you guys do well on your summer exams, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.